And welcome to the Voice of Atlantic City right here on 96.1 WTTH The Touch. My name is Raymond Tyler. We're coming to you live from City Hall in Atlantic City today with the Special Events Coordinator, Mrs. Sheila Harvey. She's granted us exclusive access, and she's going to speak with us today about all of the great events going on around the city of Atlantic City during the summertime. We also want to thank her for partnering with the Voice of Atlantic City to do the summer Boardwalk Dance Series that's taking place Saturday nights from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. over at Brighton Park. So you can come over there, you can get your dance on. There'll be some live entertainment. First week coming up, we have Lori Sunshine, we have Iconics Dance Troupe. We have a group out of Philly who are actually sponsoring all 7 nights of the series. So it's going to be an exciting time, all free of charge, courtesy of the Voice of Atlantic City, 96.1 WTTH The Touch, and of course, the City of Atlantic City. So, as I said before, we're here with Mrs. Sheila Harvey. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to be with us today.
Thank you, Mr. Tyler, for coming by and sharing your time with me as well.
No problem, no problem. Well, you have a great schedule of events that are going on this summer. And one thing that I know I always look forward to is the fact that Mrs. Patty Harris does her incubator for talented youth on Tuesday nights. How's that going?
Well, the first event, unfortunately, on July the 23rd, we had to cancel it due to inclement weather.
Okay.
So we weren't able to have that particular talent showcase. But however, we're certainly looking forward to having it on July the 30th, and then it runs every Tuesday up until, I think the last event for her would be August the 13th.
Oh, okay.
August the 13th.
Yeah, I've been to several of the ones she did last year and the year before, and I really like that series because she gets a cross section of talented youth along with experienced people from her days in showbiz, and they really put on a great show. I've met some wonderful people over at Miss Patty's incubator for talented youth. Now, what time is that on Tuesdays?
5 o'clock p.m. to 8.
And that's over at Kennedy Plaza?
Yes, Kennedy Plaza, and it's open to the public free of charge.
Okay. And also, one thing that's big every year, probably one of the biggest city events every year, is the events over at Gardner's Basin. I'm not sure, it's not every Saturday, but there are a number of Saturdays. And I think the one that just passed, they had, I don't want to say George Clinton, Sly and the Family Stone.
Yes.
So there's one more before the season is up, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, actually the last concert would be August the 24th, featuring the headliner George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelic. And I'm going to tell you that that's going to be the big draw of the year. I mean, I hear people calling in from as far as D.C., Massachusetts, California. Our locals are all getting excited about this great event. And you know what? I just have to say, before we can go any further, that I just have to thank the mayor for having the vision to have these concerts. And I just see, it's bringing so much revenue to our city, as well as our hotels, casinos, and restaurants, and everyone is like benefiting from these concerts. And I'm just so glad that he had that vision and he carried it out. But I want to say this: I noticed that in the last few concerts, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, we didn't have much of a crowd. I just want to say maybe a few hundred. It's well over a couple of thousand, close to over 1,000. And guess what? The crowd is diverse, and that's what we want. We want more of a diverse crowd. I see more families that are there now. I see more family reunions that are being booked for the weekend to come to these shows, and that's what it's about. That's what Mayor Langford wanted to target. He's a family-oriented type of person. He believes in unity, and certainly these concerts have brought a sense of pride and a sense of unity to our community.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. I've had the opportunity to speak with Mayor Langford exclusively about the summer concert events. As a matter of fact, this is probably the first year that I didn't speak to him exclusively about that. And one thing that I always wanted to see these concerts expand to was to become events that were known nationwide and along the East Coast for, you know, for being available to people, because I go to events, like for instance, I used to go to Unity Day
Exactly.
in Philly every year, and I still go to a Doom Day in Philly
Right.
every year, and people come from everywhere for that. So it's nice to be able to say that my city is hosting something of that nature, something epic like that.
Absolutely, I totally agree. And not only that, I mean, we're getting other people from all walks of life and from different regions and cities and states. That's a plus. That is such a win-win. And I know the mayor is just excited about it. I know there was talk about, you know what, we are outgrowing that venue, unfortunately. The Gardeners Basin is such a beautiful venue. But however, probably in the near future, I mean, that's the mayor's call. The mayor would probably have to eventually move it, but it's his choice. What I would like to see is an outdoor amphitheater built near that waterfront, stretch it out, you know, where we'll have enough space for everyone, a cookout area, recreation area, and so forth. But once again, that would have to be the mayor's decision on that. But once in all, you know, I am so proud to be an Atlantic City resident as well as an employee for the city. Matter of fact, I was up on the boardwalk the other night, and I was playing tourists, and you know, I'm letting everybody know out there it's okay to play Atlantic City tourists. You don't no longer have to go to different cities and states to have fun or recreation or even find entertainment. I sat there just for a few hours on the boardwalk at, I think it was Evo. It's a part of the Trump Plaza.
Okay.
And when I tell you, this is the type of city that we want, constantly jumping, constantly something going on. Party to my left was the beach bar. Party to my right was the light show. Then there was other things that were going on along the boardwalk. And the traffic, I could not believe. I think it was maybe around 11 o'clock. The children were still out. I mean, there were families still out. And that's what Atlantic City used to be like. I mean, everyone came to Atlantic City. I strongly believe that Atlantic City, my personal opinion, will be the top 5 of a family-friendly destination in the world.
Okay.
And as long as we continue to work together with different entities partnering with us, it's a win-win.
Okay.
Everyone wins, whether it's the city, the county, whoever.
Okay.
You know. But
Well,
yeah.
let me ask you this. I know you have a bunch of different programs going on the boardwalk, and we don't have time to run through all of them. However, if somebody wanted to call or go to a website to get more information or a rundown of everything that's going on, how could they get in contact with the city or get that information?
Well,
What's the best way?
Well, first they could visit our website at
Okay.
www.cityofatlanticcity.org, or they certainly could contact the Special Events Office, and we can be reached at 343-6326, and myself or my additional staff would be there to answer any calls or questions that anyone may have in regards to the events. But we are excited. When I tell you, we're so excited about our first year of our Boardwalk Entertainment.
Okay.
And it's right within that tourism district, and certainly there is a need for that as well. I mean, we
Okay.
take care of our residents, and I wish we can do it all, you know, all year around.
Right.
But, you know, we got to start somewhere, and it
Right.
takes time to build certain things.
Right,
And like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
These events weren't built in a day. It takes time to build. And I can say, especially not getting off again, but the mayor's done a great job at the basin and other things that he's doing in the community. But as far as the special events and the events that we're doing, I'm telling you guys, you don't want to miss it. From July the 23rd to July 22nd, the 7th that is, it's a dance party that we have partnered with Voice of Atlantic City, and I'm telling you, it's the cutest little location we thought would be
Right.
great just to get it started. I mean, this would be our first year, but certainly we would need everyone's time
Right.
and also participation to come and just hang out and just have a good time. It's only just for a few hours. Brighton Park Amphitheater, 5 p.m. to 8. Then it goes on. The city has sponsored Miss Senior America. They're going to do a talent showcase. These ladies are in the age of 71 up. And when I
Okay.
tell you, these ladies are phenomenal. They do a phenomenal job once again by showcasing their talent. And you have the opportunity to come at Kennedy Plaza once again on August the 4th from 4 o'clock p.m. to 5:30 p.m. The young lady that's responsible for this organization, her name is Joanne Santori. So Joanne will be available as well on
Okay.
the site. And we got, like I said, we got so many lists of events from, we're going to do disco night, soul
Okay.
train night.
Okay, well, hold that thought. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll ask you about some of the things that are going on specifically with the Boardwalk Dance Party.